Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are we? How are we? I wanted to try something new today. So this is daily guidance this morning, but we are live on Facebook. And I think this is the one where I can ask you to join, which I think is what I want to start using. Especially this at noon when I go coffee and cards, because what I'd like to start doing, what I started doing on Tarot Tuesday, I had a lady ask me about her daughter, and so I was able to kind of tap in and connect with her daughter for a minute. So I think I'm going to try and start doing, now that I have figured, back in the day, meaning last year, I couldn't figure out how to get people to be able to have a back and forth with me, because sometimes when you've got spirit coming through, there's spirit coming through that the person doesn't recognize at all. And I would rather know that in the beginning of the reading than to be in the reading for 5 or 10 minutes and you have no idea who I'm pulling through, because it happens, especially if you get spirit coming through that's generations past, or connected to someone that's connected to you, but you don't necessarily know the spirit. So that is one of the things that I think I'm going to like about this new Facebook feature, is I can add people, or I can ask people to join the live with me right while we're on camera. So lots of new things coming, I think, as we move forward into this next cycle. I've been doing cards for a while now, and I've been doing readings online for a while now, but my passion really is bringing spirit through, which is what I teach about. And so I want to start kind of modeling that for all of us in this realm, in this way. So I'm going to ask you to bear with me, because I know that the lighting is reflected in my glasses. I played with it as much as I could without keeping me in the dark. So if I use my iPad, I can ask you to join. If I use my laptop, I don't have that feature. So it's all good. It's all good. So good morning. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning, Natalia. So good morning, everyone. And that's the other thing with this. I can see who's watching, not necessarily just who comments. So I hope I don't out you if I shout you out and you haven't commented. Yay, Natalia, yay, 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 yay. All right, so yes, noon I will be coming back for coffee and cards. So if you're around, please join me. Good morning, Jessica. If you're not, that's okay. You can catch it on the replay. So yeah, let's get started. Let's get started. It's so funny, because even though I'm thinking about doing some very new and different things in my group, it's all of a sudden I'm being drawn back to the card deck that I started with all those years ago on Daily Card, when I was pulling one card. Gosh, I think it's over 5 years ago now when I started. It was 2017, I think, is what Facebook says I started. So craziness that not only am I being pushed forward into the new, but I'm also being brought back into some of my comfort zone. So good morning, Kara. Happy Friday. All right, so let's see what the message is for us today. All right, let's see what we got here. Whew. All right. Thank you for liking and sharing. Thank you for helping me get out there and do this work. So I appreciate each and every one of you who are here with me, who have been with me. And if you're new, if you're just finding me, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so with that being said, the first card out is Material Harvest. So this is, let's see if I can turn this around. Oh, no, it turns the camera around. That doesn't help us. The material harvest is all about things starting to, come in, just like you would harvest a field or you would harvest a garden. It's like you're starting to have the material resources and opportunities showing up. So for those of you that feel like you've been waiting forever, good morning, Deb. For those of you who feel like you've been planting the seeds, you've been sowing the seeds, you've been staying grateful, you've been doing the work, you've been trying to live in integrity, and like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I just feel like now, as April is here, happy April Fool's Day, you're going to start seeing things come to you. So there are going to be movements, choices, and decisions that you're going to have to make as these things, opportunities, people show up. And it's going to be important for you to make the choices and decisions that feel good at the gut level. So you want to make sure that you're only making the choices and decisions that feel right for you. Good morning, Dorothy. You don't want to worry about what anybody else is worried about. You don't want to worry about any expectations that you feel have been placed on you. You really just want to get into loving yourself and standing in your power and doing what your gut is saying to you. So, that job with the 401k and the 2 weeks vacation, might look good on the outside, but if it's going to suck the soul right out of you to go there every day, is there really benefit in that? So really looking at what works for you and what feels good for you. Oh, good morning, Lori. Good morning, honey. So that's what this is all about. This is about this energy that's being heralded in. It's about bringing the things you've been trying to manifest, the things that you've been wanting in your life in a very material, 3D kind of way. But now you're going to have to make the choices and decisions to step up and to grab hold and to take and to receive. And you can't do that if you are... It's kind of scary that my own daughter doesn't even know what I'm doing. Kid, I'm not pulling cards. I'm doing a message. So this is about you making the choices and decisions that are right for you. So really looking at what's coming in and what feels right. And you'll know at the gut level, you'll know at the solar plexus level, what feels like it's the right thing and what feels like it's not the right thing. And again, even if it looks great from the outside or people are thinking this is the way you should go for you, you have to do what's right for you. Because those people around you who are wanting you to go in a certain way, be careful of their agenda or their motive. Are they coming from a place of love and what's best for you, or are they afraid that you're going to go in a direction that takes you away from them and their ease and their benefit? So be very discerning about people's agendas and motives around whatever advice they're giving you about what's coming in, what choices and decisions you have to make. Because you are going to be coming into harvest. You are going to be coming into plenty, okay? So this is like the cornucopia. This is like plenty is showing up. So it's more than just what you need. It's plenty and security and safety and stability. It's all of that root chakra coming in saying, we got you. All right. But if you allow the naysayers, allow the people that are, trying to convince you it's too good to be true, I need you to really step back and be discerning. And, is this coming from a place of love, or are they afraid that I'm not going to be there for them? Are they afraid that I'm not going to be able to take care of them, or drop everything to run to them, or I'm going to take my success is going to take something away from them? So just be very careful about people's motives around you, is what I would say. Because it's time to come into balance. It's time to start receiving all of the good things that are for you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like these choices and decisions are ramping up your fear, that's when you want to step back. That's when you want to get quiet. That's when you want to take some time for yourself and really check in with yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. Because when you know something is right for you, you feel it in all those areas. Your body will tell you if something is right or wrong. You just have to get quiet enough to listen to it. Because it is time. It is time for you to receive. It is time for you to get into celebration. It is time for you to receive new opportunities, new people, new reasons to celebrate. Making more money, having people in your life that have your back. Now, I'm going to read this a little differently because I am also getting something else here, okay? For some of you, you are in very difficult relationships where you have been being brought information about your relationship, and maybe it's just a feeling, maybe for some of you it's just at that gut level, but it is about relationship. It is about people you've been in a long-term relationship with. You maybe have thought about marriage, maybe you are married, but be very discerning that if you're getting some gut instinct, some warning of a third-party situation, I just feel like for some of you, this is a very specific message, so it won't pertain to everyone, but I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to trust that gut. Trust that gut that if you feel like something's wrong, if you feel like there's something going on in your relationship that's more, it's time for you to come into balance and love yourself enough to know that you can have a healthy relationship, but it might not be in this one. That you might have to make some choices and decisions about your relationship and how you go forward because it's just not the two of you in the relationship. And it doesn't mean necessarily that they're cheating, but it could be that they're holding on to some emotional attachment to an ex or to the past. And, that happens, when people aren't being honest with themselves about how they're feeling and they're trying to bury their emotions. But I feel like for some of you, that's coming up. And whatever that past relationship was for your partner, it's getting in the way of you guys moving forward in the way that you want to. So something to think about there for some of you. And coming into balance is going to be about kind of pulling that out and looking at it. Is that something you can overcome together? Or is that something that you just, it's time to really face. It's time to really face. Yeah. So just know that whatever resonates with you in this reading today, that your guardian angel has your back, that you're not going through this alone. That all you have to do is invoke your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, and they will come in to help you to know and to feel what is the best course of action for you, what is the right choice and decision for you at this time. And again, people may want to pigeonhole you or keep you playing in the same sandbox, but there's going to be something within you that says, no, it's time to move. It's time to go. It's time to have fulfillment. It's time to harvest. Harvest what I want, not what other people want for me. Oh. Yeah, invite serendipity. Ask your angels and your guides and your ascended masters to come in and give you the experience that's going to show you that this is your way, give you the sign, give you the symbol, giving you the knowingness that you're going in the right direction. Serendipity, things joining up in a magical way where, you know that there's more at play here than just the 3D realm, because there's no way that the two of you could have run into each other at this really strange place, or that phone call came out of the blue and you had no idea that that person even knew who you were. So serendipity, invite that in. Invite in the universe to bring to you however they need to, whatever is for you. Absolutely. Hello, Anahata. I hope I'm saying that okay. And good morning, Nita. Hello everyone. Hello, Anne. Yeah, it's time. It's time for you to get in the flow of what is for you. It's time for you to let things happen that you want, that you feel good about, that feels right in your life experience. This is about going in the flow that is for you. And anything that you're bumping up against or you're unsure about, if you're really struggling to make a yes or no decision about something, it's no. Yes is going to be right there in your face. And if you're holding yourself back for whatever reason, and if you're not jumping at saying yes, then it's a no. Those are your only two choices. And if it's a no, it's okay. It just means that something better is coming along. Something is going to open up. Something is going to change that's going to work in your favor, in your direction, go in the way that you're wanting to. So, yeah, if it's a no, that's okay. It just means that you've got to take a corner. You got to go a little left to center. And it's okay. And it's okay. And for some of you, you just need to know that, yes, you are ready. You are ready to go in that new direction. You are ready for the change. You are ready for the intuition. You are ready for the downloads. You are ready for connection to spirit. You are ready to share your connection to spirit. You are ready to be happy. You are ready to follow your gut. You're ready to have your dream. And for some of you, it's about just taking one step. It's about just taking that next step, that you have fulfilled everything on this step. And now it is time to go one step up into the new, into the next. So again, if you're not sure if it's a yes, then it's a no. Because a yes is going to be in your face, going to be a yes. And for some of you, you're ready. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move out of what you're in because you've done it. You've accomplished it. You've learned. You're bored. You're done. You're ready to go. And you're being held back because the people that love you want to keep you safe. But it's time to go. It's time to go. All right. So yeah, trust. So for some of you who are coming into new relationship or are in a relationship, basically, it is time to trust. It is time to have faith in the situation. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, trust the relationship. Trust where you've been in the relationship. And have those heart-to-heart conversations, because only good things can come from that. And for those of you who are meeting someone, it's going to be very important for you to have those very honest conversations right up front, because then you're going to know very quickly if this is your person or not, and then you can move on to the next, or you can proceed in this direction. So being honest, guys, getting really true to who you are is what I feel like the big message is today. Just be your authenticity, be your authentic self. And if that's not good enough for the people around you, you will draw in the people that will be good enough for. And that could be why you're being called to be authentic, because it's time to weed out the naysayers. It's time to weed out the people that are being envious or deceptive or don't have your back as much as you think they may. It is time. It is time to love yourself enough to make the changes and the choices and decisions that are for you. So good stuff. Very good stuff. So if you want to learn how to get in touch to your intuition, how to trust and act on your gut instinct, we are going to start August 6th, this Wednesday coming up, the Intuitive Guidance course. There are still seats available. So if you've been resonating with it, if you've been thinking about it, I would say grab your seat today. Grab your seat. Really looking forward to it. It is 5 weeks, and those 5 weeks, I'm going to be honest with you, they fly. I just finished the Evidential Medium course, and I can't even tell you how fast those 5 weeks went. Because every 2 hours that we're together flies by. We're going to meditate. We're going to help you get into connection with spirit. We're going to learn how to do that, how it works, why it works, what you already have within you to connect. This isn't something just some of us can do. This is something all of us can do if we take the time, just like bodybuilding. We all have the ability to do it, but some of us really, it's not our thing, and that's okay. But if you're resonating with spirit and you're having spirit connection, you're having vivid dreams, you're having intuition, you're seeing the number repeating patterns, you're getting, spirit is reaching out to you, and you really want to learn how to develop that. That's what the intuitive course is all about. Oh, you're welcome, Jessica. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. So that's what we do in the Intuitive Guidance course. So it really is for those of you who maybe are just starting on the path or in the very early stages of the path of getting into connection with spirit. Maybe you're already pulling cards for yourself or the people right around you, and you want to get better at that, learn more how to do that. Because what I do is we do use cards as a tool in this course, but I teach you how to read cards intuitively like I do. It's not just about what the card says, but it's about the feeling behind the card or the message that you get with the card. And that's your intuition, and that's your connection to spirit. And you have to develop that connection. It's a relationship, just like you have a relationship with your parents or your coworkers. Your relationship to your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters is also a relationship that you have to develop and engage in. So that's what we're going to start April 6th. So I will be back at noon to do coffee and cards because I've just felt called to do that. And if you're interested in the intuitive guidance course, I am going to go over at noon the outline for that course so that you have a really good kind of information as to what we do each night, because each night has its own topic, has its own theme. Because I bring you a lot of information, I have to say. I'm actually getting to the point with these courses, these 2 hours go by so fast, I'm actually thinking about making them 2.5, because I am giving a lot of information that you can then take and use after the course, because I'm giving you a foundation, and then you can take that foundation and grow with it. So that's what's going on with me. I hope you're all doing well. As always, I do have spots open for readings, and I also have spots open for the intuitive integrated energy therapy. So if you're someone who does need to raise your vibrational frequency by healing and releasing your traumas and dramas that you've been holding on to for your whole life, please check that out, and you can always book a session. You can book online very easily at guidance311.com. You just hit the book online tab at the top of the page, and it'll take you through the steps. You pick the day, you pick the time I have available that day, and then you just go to the payment. And there are payment options there. You can PayPal or you can use your credit card. So I've tried to make it super, super simple, and you can do it at your leisure, and you can pick the day and time that works for you. So that's how this is all working out, guys. So it's all beautiful, and I'm very excited. So please, I'm going to start practicing and doing medium readings on here. Now that I can invite you on to the broadcast using my iPad. So lots of changes, lots of good changes are coming. So if you're around, I'll be back at noon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you all so many blessings and so much love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.